Hey guys, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars, and this is our 1950 Ford F1 short bed pickup truck. And man, this is a great little farm truck, pulled from the barn. Had some newer tires thrown on it. I'm not going to say they're brand new, but they have good tread, wheels and tires, and basically given a tune-up, full brake job, and put back on the road. Years ago, who knows when, but it appears to be very, very long time ago, somebody decided they would put a small block Chevy V8 with an automatic turbo 350 transmission in this truck. So it does have the heart of a Chevy. It's got a V8 small block. I did not pull the numbers on it, so it could be a 283, could be 327 or 350. So but it's small block. It fires right up. We put a brand new carburetor on it, and the transmission shifts great. The most important thing to me was the very first thing that we did was we put brakes on it. So great truck. I'm gonna take it for a quick little drive, and then we'll stop again and take a look. So what I wanted that was really important to me, it had a kind of a weird shifter in it. Moved the shifter to the original steering column shifter. The only thing is, if you pull in on it, it actually disengages it, or it can disengage underneath. So it has to be pushed forward to engage every gear. She starts with the touch of a key. Even cold morning starts are good. Like I said, we just put a brand new Edelbrock carburetor on it. And so when I pull down on this, it's a little stiff feeling, and then it clicks. And it may have even, it's just a touch sensitive, so I'll push it back just a hair. And now I'm in reverse. You can hear that engine. Neutral and drive. It's my favorite setup though when it comes to shifters in these old trucks, because I really don't like aftermarket shifters. I'm a bit of a purist. I just really like these old trucks all original as possible. And then I will say, it doesn't bother me at all that it's got that small block and automatic, because I can do this. Push the gas and go. I don't have to shift any gears. This transmission shifts super smooth. Still drives like an old truck, and you have to remember that. It helps me when I'm shifting gears. So anyways, let me see if I can get kind of right in the middle and then show you. With about that much wander in the steering wheel, which is actually really not bad. I think the speedometer possibly might even be working. That's amazing. Although I'm not positive we're doing 45. That may be a little high. Just service the brakes. I'm pushing the brakes. I'm not touching the steering wheel. So it's not pulling to the left or right. Which is really, really nice. Step on the gas and she goes. Step on the brakes and she stops. And that's something that I really, really love. When people decide to do this upgrade, to me, it's not a bad thing. Obviously, 302 and a C4 automatic would have kept it FOMO Ford original. But man, I mean, I'm just cruising along talking to you guys like you're riding in the truck with me right now. Comfortable. This thing's steering around the cul-de-sac easily. Really, really good driving truck. Stop up here and actually find a little spot. Stop up here and show you around a little bit. She's still actually running. Warming up just a little bit. Idle's just a touch high. Still doing her little morning warm-up. I will say this little small block has been a little cold nature. I've had this truck through the winter, and definitely have to let it warm up. One thing that was a little bit of a booger is we went back to put the hinge springs on to the other side and couldn't fit them with the battery box the way they were, and didn't really have time to retrofit them. So I was using a prop rod to hold this up. I'm holding it up now with my hands, but the original VIN tag is still in its original position. Like I said, small block V8. Old aluminum, the old brass radiator still present. And under the hood, solid fender wells, solid firewall, no rust. Pretty solid hood. This thing has a killer patina. Headlights, brake lights, tail lights all work, making it street legal for 1951 and all states compliant today. Most states in the United States are going to let you drive the truck as original. In fact, a lot of these trucks only have one light in the back, just one brake light on the driver's side. Overall, the body's pretty straight for a farm truck. Got a few little crusties here and there, as expected for a farm truck. This is pretty much a real patina. The guy that owned this did not go back and sand and polish to make this look like this. Is actually what it looked like. So I think it's kind of a barn find, farm truck find. From what my buddy was telling me, they've pulled it out of the barn, tuned it up, brakes and all, tires, got it back on the road. I think this has become a reliable driver now. So walking around, a couple little spots. There's a little skim coat there. Old skim coat. Hood is pretty straight. I love that these bullet side trim pieces are all present. This is the kind of stuff you see in the antique shop where people just hang that on the wall. It's so cool, and actually in really great shape for being original. Little spot of rust here. Little spot of pop there. And that's going to be consistent all the way around the truck. Original step sides. The one thing that I think is awesome about this truck is I believe it's all original steel from bumper to bumper, so it all matches. I don't see any replacement parts. It's got a crack on the glass on the passenger side. I went to roll up and down this window a couple times. It really needs to be greased up and serviced, and I didn't want to mess with it, so I'm going to say that the passenger side window is not rolling up and down right now, just to say. I think if I forced it, I could do it. If I finagle it, I could do it, but it needs to have the panel taken off and be greased and all that. Dash is great, original, unmolested. I believe, no, that the heater might be working, but I don't see that it is. The old heater, in fact, actually the old heater's not even there. What am I talking about? I'm so silly. Rubber floor mat. See, these aren't scripted, guys. I'm just doing a video, enjoying my old trucks. Old school headliner. This is unbelievable that this original headliner is in this great a condition. Brand new gas tank. It's got a new sending unit on it, but I don't remember if the needle was going up or down. I don't think that fuel gauge is working. I was actually surprised to see that speedometer turn over and not be grinding. Really, really great. It's got an old glove box in it. That was what was confusing me earlier. It's actually sagging a little bit, and out of the corner of my eye I was thinking heater and saw that. Bottoms of the doors are actually good and solid. Rockers are in good shape. We'll keep on heading around the back. Tailgate. This is the tailgate I want to hang in the office, or in my shop. Bit of rust on the bottom of the tailgate there. But like I said, from what I can tell, everything steel-wise on this truck is original. These little plates were put on here. There were some hooks, I think. Oh, that's what it is. It's these handles on the bottom. Somebody put that there a long time ago. Strap handles. And this is just a pretty piece of plywood. It's new. And it's just down in there with a couple of screws. It looks nice. Yeah, I'm still blown away by the originality of this. The fact that the paint matches from bumper to bumper. I think maybe this might have been an original red truck. Weather stripping is super old. Windshield's actually in good shape. I don't see any cracks or anything. But the passenger side window is cracked, as well as the driver's side window over here. They make a glass kit for it. On these old farm trucks, a lot of times, because I'm rolling the windows down, I'm never driving a truck like this with the windows up unless it's cold. Personally, I haven't cared so much about the broken glass because it adds to the patina, like I said, on a truck like this for sure. Well, let me get up underneath it real quick. Burning through the camera here. Original cab corner, crusty but solid, actually, pretty solid on these rockers. Wow. Original cab corner here in the back. This is actually a pretty solid truck. Like I said, for all the patina, these are the original floor pans, frame rails, step sides. I mean, there's no rust through. See that crust and surface rust. No holes. Amazing. Little spot down here where the fender meets the step side. Or side step. Inner fender wells. I mean, this is really incredible. It's funny because I see these trucks all day, and every time I look at them, it's like I'm finding more things and more appreciation. So really solid down here. And who knows when that Chevy engine was put in. I bet it was done a very, very long time ago. Yeah, the old flathead in this thing probably went out, and somebody said, let's snatch the V8 out of that little Bel Air and throw it in here, you know. That's the way these things worked back in the day. Step side on the passenger side again. Yeah, similar to the other side. A little crusty surface rust, but very solid steel. And then even the original cab corner, here's the other side. A little, you know, rust bump there, but I mean, these are the original floor pans. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm really impressed with how solid it is underneath. Frame rails appear to be in great shape as well. Here's the bottom of the door. It's got a couple of tiny rusty bubbles there, but I mean, this is the original cab corner, and yeah, awesome. Nice. New brake lines here in the back. Emergency brake is not hooked up. There you have it. Ran a little long on this one because it got chatty, but I really like this truck. It's super cool. I like the fact that when I jump in it and turn the key, it fires right up. I love pulling down on that thing, sticking it in drive. I love push the gas, go, push the brake, stop. It makes it really simple, but when you walk up to this truck, it sure looks original, and it sure feels like a real old farm truck. Give us a call. It's PeachTreeClassicCars.com. We look forward to hearing from you.